G'day everybody and welcome to another YouTube video review. This is a very special review because this has been a holy grail of mine for a long time. Pretty much ever since I started collecting Star Wars from a kid. Always wanted to get my hands on an Imperial Shuttle, but they were always out of the price range until I came across a group on Facebook, and I just put it out there and said if anyone could give me a hand, and then was able to pick this up really quickly. And big shout out to Boris, who was able to give us a hand and hooked me up. It was a great sale. Anyway, let's have a look at this bad boy. He is a beast, but we'll have a look at the box. The box itself is huge. You can see it nearly takes up half the table, and you've got the scene there recreated with Darth and the Emperor and all the troopers and Imperial guards lined up as it's sitting in the hanging bay. Spinning the box around, you can see there's an action shot of the shuttle pulling away, and then you've got here the information. So the cockpit opens, has room for 2 figures. You can move the door to access the transport compartment, fold down extendable ramps, press the button to open the wings, adjustable laser cannons, retractable landing gear, and control grip, because you do need some help to hold this thing. Now I'll hold that there so you can pause it and read at your leisure. But basically it's the Lambda class shuttle used by the Imperial fleet. And here's all the functionality. So you've got the cockpit opening, communications grid, you press to hold the button, adjustable blades, and there it is in landing mode. And then one last shot, so you can see it coming in and basically raising its wings into landing position. So I'm going to put that behind there so we can have a look at the ship itself. So we'll start here with the cockpit. As you can see there, I've got Luke from Return of the Jedi sitting in there, and it just pulls forward like that. And you can get in there to have a look. I'll try and get my camera to focus there. So you've got some stickers applied, some decals. You can tell, I think this was 2006 the vehicle was made. So since then, detailing inside the ship has really stepped up. Or inside the ships from Hasbro or Kenner that produced them. In this instance, we've just got the stickers, and it just clips through there. You can, I'll see if I can get my camera to focus through there. You can see that it goes through to the other compartment, which we'll get a look at in a minute. But just wanted to show you that. So that's the cockpit. Then underneath the ship, here we have, let's see if I can do it with one hand, the retractable ramp, which extends down so that you can have it onto the floor there. Goes up into the ship. I don't think it actually, I guess it does, goes through. So there you go. You get the hole in the base of the ship there. You can have that. And then to push it back up, just slide it back into place. And then slide it forward, and it locks in. You can see there, that's the button. Drops back out. That's the button there that you hold onto. It's actually a hand grip. So you do have the 2 landing gears, but they can actually fold up, and you can have it in flight mode, and then you hold on to the handle. A lot of these, to try and get a complete one, the handle usually disappears, or it doesn't come with it. So really fantastic to be able to pick this one up. And all you literally do is you just push the button in, and it sort of allows the wings to fold down, and you can fold it down into full flight mode, but obviously because it's on the table I'd have to pick it up. So I'll do that in a minute for you. So you've got the guns here on the side. Now the actual vehicle comes with these reverse. So imagine that's spun around, but when you watch the movie, this is the correct positioning for the guns. So it was a bit of an error with the ship when it was made to be movie accurate. So, but it's easy to fix. You just basically a thin blade knife, just wedge the 2 pieces apart, and then they just push back together. So you can easily spin it around if you want to be movie accurate, or if you just want to be true to the actual vehicle as it was released, you can just leave it as is. But as you can see here, the weathering and the detail in this thing is fantastic. Some of the ships nowadays that you've we've seen come out for like the Rogue One and the Force Awakens have been really pale, whereas this guy, he is a beast. You can see the real weathering there, obviously through the space flight. You've got the back of the ship there, just 2 decal stickers, but fantastic the way that the shading comes through. You can't move the cannons, they're locked in place, but as I said, you can see the ship there in all his glory. And then this is the compartment in which you just pop that out, And you can see inside there. So inside there, they've got battle damaged Darth Vader after he's fought Luke and actually passed away. And Luke's on his way to take him back and give him the proper burial that he so wants to give his dad. So it's great to be able to recreate the scene. Obviously other people might go down the Emperor path, put the Emperor in there with a couple of Imperial troopers. But I decided to reenact that scene. So to push the blades back up, you can just use both hands. Oh, it's quite a heavy beast, probably weighs about 2 or 3 kilos I think. And to push the wings back up, just put both hands on. And you can see it clips into place. And then if you want to just pick it up, just put your hand underneath. And then you can squeeze the trigger if you wish. And that will allow the wings to come down and give you the full flight mode. And then you've just got the landing gear underneath there. And you just push it up. So let's see if I can put it back down on the table to have one last look. But anyway, it is a fantastic ship if you are a Star Wars collector. If you don't have this in your collection, you're definitely going to. It's going to be one of your holy grails, because I think, I haven't seen one since 2006. Whether or not they re-release it, it's come out in smaller models. But to get a ship this size now, I think, unless it's like a 40th or a 50th or a 60th anniversary sort of thing, it's going to be pretty hard to come by. So if you can find one and you can pick it up, I highly recommend it to include it into your collection. But anyway, thanks for watching. Keep subscribing. Hopefully have a few more new videos coming out shortly. Still waiting on Australia to finally get its delivery of Wave 2 figures that I pre-ordered from a store down here in Oz. So I can't wait to get those, and when they come in, I'll definitely do a review on those as well. But anyway, thanks for watching. Thanks for giving the videos thumbs up. Happy to answer trying questions if I can. Thanks for sharing the channel with your mates. But most importantly, a big cheers. Thanks.